Hey, this is episode number 13 of Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, brought to you by Numbers Don't Lie Productions. Today's interview is with Amir Keaton and his father, Ben. Amir may be better known as the TheSportTasticKid, the YouTube sensation with over 67,000 subscribers, and get this, 9 million views on his channel. That's right, I said 9 million. Not only does Amir have a huge personal brand, but he's also doing big things on the football field and in track and field as a standout athlete in both sports. Oh, and he's only 9 years old. Before we get into the episode, be sure to subscribe so new episodes will be sent to you automatically, and please help us reach more people by leaving a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. And remember, if you'd like to learn more about the services offered by Numbers Don't Lie and how we can help you highlight your athlete's special skills, be sure to visit numbersdon'tlie.biz. Now let's get into this episode. Welcome to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports, where we bring you insights from top athletes, their sports journey, and those positively impacting the youth sports community. If you're ready like we are, let's go. Okay, with us today, we have Amir Keaton, and we also have his father, Ben, with us. And I want to welcome you guys to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports. Thank you so much for being with us today. How are you guys doing?
Good. How about you?
We're doing excellent.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. We're so excited to have you. So, Amir, we're excited to talk with you today about your sports journey and everything you have going on with your personal brand. It's quite impressive, just everything we've seen so far. But why don't we start by you telling us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what sports you play, just a little bit about yourself.
My name is Amir Keaton, and I play football, track, and some boxing. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, but right now I'm in California. Okay, what part of California are you guys in? Northern California, Southern California? Northern?
No, we're in the Central Coast.
Central Coast, okay. Okay, I'm down in Southern California, near between LA and Orange County.
Okay, yeah, we come out there every weekend, seems like.
Okay, very good, very good. So let's talk about your sports first, Amir. How long have you been playing football?
For like 3 years.
3 years, and all 3 years have been tackle football?
Yes.
And how long have you been doing your track and field?
For about 2 years.
And how about boxing?
2 to 1 year.
Okay. And of those three sports, do you like any of them more than the others, or do you just like competing in all of them?
I like competing in all of them.
I love that. That's good. Okay. What do you enjoy most about playing football?
Just like the physicalness and being with people that I haven't even seen before, heard their name, or just like teamwork, people winning, probably going to the championship.
Yeah. It's always fun going to the championship, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. And what do you like most about track and field and boxing too? Those are two more individual type sports. What do you like most about those?
I like track because I can get better on my running and get to meet new people. And I like to just run free. And in boxing, I like to just hit the bag. If I'm angry that day, I can just punch it as hard as I can.
Now, tell us a little bit about your football season this past year. What were some of the highlights you had?
I really didn't have as much highlights as I expected because it wasn't that good, I should say, because I only had 6 touchdowns, and I kept on getting hurt and stuff. So. Okay, well, tell us about that, about getting hurt. What did you learn from that? How did you come back from that, or how do you intend to come back from that, getting hurt? And before that, what happened with you getting hurt? So, first it was my ankle, and I just rolled it because 2 people tackled me 2 separate ways. And after that, I was just resting, and then I'll have leg exercise for my ankle and stuff. Okay. And then my wrist was, all I did was fell on it. And I did like I turned my wrist. I did all those workouts for your wrist and stuff.
Strength back.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough when you get hurt and, missing a lot, especially the game you love and you want to be out there. So how did you deal with that?
Uh, it was all good. I could to cheer my team on. I still went to every game. I liked it. We won some games, so I was happy. And
Oh, okay, good. And were you a good teammate? You're encouraging your other players out there?
yeah, sometimes there'll be off tasks. I have to get on them a little bit,
Yeah.
but yeah, we're good.
That's the leader in you. I love hearing that. That's good. So even though it was a limited season, what was your favorite part about the season this year?
My favorite part about this season was when my friend Bronson, he actually hurdled a kid, and it was super funny.
Now, the previous year, you had an amazing season, right? Why don't you tell us about your season before this last one?
I had way more than 6 touchdowns. I had 45.
So why don't you tell us what has been your biggest accomplishment you think so far in the years you've been playing football? What's your biggest highlight of them all, do you think?
I'll say the one where I stiff armed like 3 people, and then 2 people were coming at me, and then I just ran through and they headbutted and made a touchdown.
Do you have a biggest memory, biggest highlight you've had so far in track and field?
Yes, I jumped 13 feet, and
Wow.
in Junior Olympics, I got 3 gold medals. One for the first one was for when I made the 100-meter dash, and then 2-meter dash and long jump.
That's awesome. Well, you're doing an amazing job in your sports. I want to pivot a second here and talk about your school. What grade are you currently in, and where do you go to school?
I go to Manzanita, and I am 4th grade.
You're in 4th grade right now, and you are 9 years old?
Right.
You'll be 10 at the end of the month, right?
Your favorite thing to do in school?
My favorite thing to do in school is science and writing.
Excellent. That was going to be one of our next questions. So science, what do you like most about, do you like writing about science? There's a good question for you.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. What do you like most about science?
I get to see new things, and I think it was like 3 days ago, we got to see dry ice and Diet Coke and Mentos explode. Wow. It was cool, yeah. And not a lot of people get to see that every day. So,
do you intend to or plan to do different experiments and stuff that you've seen on your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yeah. That following, I think they would enjoy that. Okay, so let's. What type of grades are you getting in school?
A's and B's.
A's and B's, okay. And I know one of your big goals is to play Division I football, correct?
Correct.
And I know your dad's raising you right, so you guys have talked about your grades and where you need to keep them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't play any sports without education first, right?
Right.
And the thing I like to mention to all our athletes that come on, I mention it to my kids too, is the better your grades are, the more options you're going to have when that time does come to choose from. You want to, it doesn't matter if you go to a D1 school, a D3 school, and I know you have goals for D1, but your options will be more limited if your grades aren't good enough. So make sure you stay on those grades, and I know you have a lot going on, but keep those grades up, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, outside of sports, and you obviously do a lot with your YouTube channel and your clothing brand, which I want to ask you about in a little bit. Outside of sports, what do you like to do for fun? What type of hobbies do you have?
I like to play with my friends outside, go to the skate park, sometimes go to 5 and Below, and rock and jump, and yeah.
All right. So this is what I'm excited about. Let's talk about the personal brand and the empire that you're creating. I am so impressed with what you're doing with your YouTube channel, and not only the content that you're providing, the highlights that you're doing on there, but the quality of it, the videos, and then obviously the the following you have. So let's start with your YouTube channel, Amir, and tell us about your YouTube channel and what it's all about.
My YouTube channel is to inspire kids about making money as a kid, and you can just, it doesn't matter if you do your chores every day. You're supposed to do that, so go outside and smash bottles, get candies, and pass them out to people, get like $10 a day, and yeah.
Okay, and so are you doing a lot of this on your own, and then you're just documenting and you're telling kids how to get money on their own as well?
Yes.
Okay, and then also there's a big sports aspect to it, right? It's your highlights and then highlighting other kids. I mean, your entire name is the Sportastic Kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about that.
So what I like to do about when we show people's highlights is just to, like, we like to show their work, that their work paid off, and now you're on a video. Maybe they haven't even seen a video about them and talking about them. So I just try to make them proud and happy and make their day.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. That's exactly what our company is about, is giving opportunities to other kids to be featured. And you're obviously an outstanding athlete, and you have your own success and your own platform, and you're not only showcasing your own talents, but you're showcasing others, and we love to see that. So you have 67,000 followers, above 67,000 followers. And even more impressive than that is the 9.1 million views you've had on all of your YouTube channel. That's just unbelievable. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel proud of myself that I'm making people happy, and they liking my videos.
What do you think is the biggest thing that has led to your success on YouTube?
Going out to the neighborhoods and just playing with them, making new friends, and maybe they can be on the next video.
Okay, is there one video or one of your highlights, do you think, that just really, when you loaded it, it really started making your channel take off, or was it just slowly over time?
My first video, it got like a whole bunch of subscribers and all that. So really, that one and my AAU one.
Did you have any, before you guys, and maybe this is a question for your dad as well, did you guys have any background in social media and videos to get started, or is it just kind of you've learned on your own and you've been started creating on your own?
No, actually, Amir, he watches a lot of YouTube, and one day he was telling me he wanted to put his highlights out, but it wasn't even football season, so we just had to make some videos. We didn't have cameras, things like that. We used a cell phone for the first couple of videos, and we didn't really know what to put out there. And he said, "Well, Dad, I know kids like to make money. Let's do the money video." We did that, and it just took off from there.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, it just kind of went viral, and you guys, and you keep doing amazing things. So who comes up with the ideas for each show, and do you guys work together as parents and kid? Who comes up with the ideas, and who does the video editing for it?
Well, my dad does the video editing,
okay.
And we both, like, he'll ask me what do you want to do for the video, and I just say, like, okay, we'll make it up.
So we tag team, and he learns how to get behind the screen. He's learning editing. He knows what cameras are. He learns what the lights are, things like this. He knows it's a little business sometimes, so he just falls in love with that.
That's awesome. Now, Ben, I know you mentioned you guys started using your camera phone and things like that. Mm-hmm. Has it all been self-taught for you too, or do you have a background in film or video editing?
No, it's all self-taught. I think the year before he was doing basketball, and I was just putting his clips together over the phone, and that's the only experience I ever had before that.
That's awesome. What type of software do you use?
Right now, we use Apple's what is it? Pro Movie, I think, something like that.
iMovie or one of those, yeah.
Yeah. That's all we've been using. That's all.
Wow.
Free.
That's crazy. Good for you guys. That's awesome, man. Amir, you're not only a YouTube celebrity, but you're a role model for other kids that may want to be a standout athlete, a young entrepreneur, or a YouTube sensation themselves, if you could give one piece of advice to them on becoming a standout athlete, what would that be?
I just tell them be yourself. Keep on working. Don't give up. Uh, if you want to do it, set your mind to it, and you can do it.
That's great. That's excellent advice. How about someone that wants to start a YouTube channel? Where should they start?
First, this is start off a little slow, and then get built up, and then learn the editing first. Don't get like a huge $1,000 camera because you just started. And
Now tell us about your clothing line. I read in the information you sent us that you have a clothing line as well. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
well, one of my friend's mom, she made the line, and I'm actually wearing it right now.
Okay, I like it.
And I like it. It has flashes on it. We even have stickers on my helmet right there.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that in a few of your videos.
Explain to him why the flashes? What's going on with that?
Because I'm fast, and I like just running.
Lightning bolts?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
And I like to watch Flash a lot.
You like to watch? You like to watch Flash?
Yeah.
Yeah, my family has watched all those episodes. They love that show as well. Where would someone purchase your clothing line or the stickers or anything like that? Where would they go to purchase it?
It's not out yet, but
Okay,
we're just gonna like work on it and stuff.
Okay, so you're just developing it all. You're getting everything ready, but you haven't launched it yet.
Right.
Okay. Well, when you guys do, if there's a website or anything, make sure you let me know because I'm going to put that in the show notes as well.
Okay.
And then I'll also put obviously the YouTube channel and your Instagram page in the show notes too. Okay, so you guys reached out to us at the end of last year wanting to see about partnering. He did, yeah, see about partnering with us and looked into us. How did you hear about Numbers Don't Lie, Amir, and what attracted you to our brand?
What attracted me to you guys' brand is just that I just liked everything that you guys did, and yeah.
Okay. Were you seeing other athletes that we were featuring, and because that's really what we're all about is featuring athletes?
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay, cool. You want to be featured on Numbers Don't Lie at some point? Well, you are going to be on this podcast for sure, but with some of our videos and stuff.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. So moving into this next year with our services and different things like that, how can we bring you more value and support you in everything that you're doing?
You guys are doing good, so
Okay.
keep
Okay.
on doing it.
All right. I like to hear that. So very good. Okay. I'm going to ask your dad just a few questions and then we'll come back to you and close it out. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Ben, first off, wow. Amir's a very impressive young man. His videos show that, but even this interview. And so you're doing a great job raising him. And I want to congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
Would you agree that building a personal brand is becoming more and more of a focus for young athletes and families?
It actually is, especially if you look at social media nowadays. You know, at first we didn't get it. You know, we knew we had the skills. You know, we were good here, but you want to go and see if you can compete with the other people that you see on social media. And then from there, they can launch brands. You know, they already have the control of people. They have the eyes. People see them. So from there, hey, let me go ahead and continue. Let's make this all about me, and you guys follow me throughout my career. You know, so branding is always great. It's always thing.
And you guys have obviously, this has really taken off for Amir. Would you have any advice for our audience? Because we have a lot of families that listen to this, a lot of youth sports athletes and parents. Do you have any advice where they should start with because not everyone can start with 67,000 followers on YouTube. Where should they start?
You should come up with an idea. First of all, what you want to do. If you want to be a sports guy, you want to be, you want to get your clothing line out there, anything like that, you should come up with an idea first. And then from there, you can work it 50 million ways. You can have somebody feature you, then talk about it. You don't want to just come out there and try to get all these subscribers and then throw something out there. If we can start over again, we will focus on what we wanted to do first, and then put it out there. We will come join your show, find somebody else to be featured or feature us, things like that. That's how you want to start.
How do you go now? How long has he been on YouTube? Two years, 3 years?
About 2 years now.
About 2 years. So he was 7 years old, probably 6 or 7. How do you go about managing his activities on YouTube and Instagram and things like that?
Well, it has to go through the parent. I do believe that. For the longest, he wanted social media, and I understood, being a little older, was that, it's not for kids. But as the times went on, I made his social media for him. He would glance at it maybe once a week, when I allowed him, things like that, because you have people that's trolls out there that, just want to say negative things. He's very humble about anything in social media, Instagram, things like that, because he's not on it. He's not on it like you might think he is. He's not on it. That's all me. He can check it once or twice a week, things like that. But people say, "Hey, man, did you see what somebody commented, or did you see somebody features you?" And he's like, "No, I didn't know about it," because I run that. I feel the parents should run that until they get to that certain age.
Yeah, absolutely. And I agree. And that's why whenever we're communicating about our services, because, at times we're trying to sell something or trying to get them featured, and it's a real catch-22 for us. So we want to make sure that this message we're sending is for you and your parents, because if they're not on there, we want to make sure they're talking to their parents as well. So and I know it's a real challenge, and I can appreciate how you're managing it and doing a great job with it. So thank you for that advice, and hopefully others, can listen to you, because like I said, you guys got a big brand now, and you're doing great with it. So same question I asked Amir. Is this the first time you've heard about Numbers Don't Lie and our brand, and what interests you about our brand and our services?
Well, Amir, he showed it to me. I guess mid last year, something like that. I think he went on a run. So he showed you guys and somebody else, and he hopped in everybody's DMs, and
Okay.
some people hit him back, some people didn't. But when I checked out you guys' page, I saw you were featuring highlights from athletes all over. What caught my attention, I believe there was a kid out of Savannah, Georgia, and that's near where we're from. And so we instantly, hey, let's follow these people, see what's going on. And also, I see you guys are putting them out. And we've talked to some of the kids. We reached out, talked to kids and parents that you've been featuring, like some down in Florida. We know, what's his name, Jaden. We know Jaden. Yeah, he's down there in LA. We know him, him and Mr. Glenn. We know those guys. So, we just talked to them about the experience with you guys and what they got from it. You put them on a bigger platform than they was already on. And they may have been, at a higher level than you, but you reached more people for them.
Yeah, and that's one thing we try to do is we have a lot of big athletes that are on our quote unquote roster, but we also were able to feature kids from around the country. We've actually featured kids from around the world. And the coolest thing is we get really excited when we have some athletes that are from really small towns and they don't have this opportunity to be featured. So we've created this platform, and just to give you guys kind of a little background on exactly what our company is we're a video company. That's what we do. We do video editing. It's not as fancy as you guys. It's simple, but it's what you guys can have. We create a platform where you get either a monthly video or a one-time video, however you want it. But once it's on our YouTube page, you can go back 5 years and look at all of your videos that we created for you and see the progress that you've made, because not a lot of parents have the resources or the time to figure out all the video editing. So we've created a solution for you guys to send us your clips, and then we turn it around really quick, and you have a video. It's ready to go, and it's there for you. And then we put it on our platforms, and we can feature kids all the time. So that's just a little bit about us and what we do.
Okay, yeah, we love that about that, man, because you're right about that every year somebody's trying to go to college or high school, or they want to be seen.
I'm going to turn it back over to Amir, and we're going to go through our final four rapid fire. You ready, Amir?
Right. I'm ready.
Okay, what's your one big goal for the next year?
Get bigger, faster, stronger, and get more tackles.
Okay, what position do you play on defense?
Safety, and sometimes a middle linebacker.
Okay. And do you have a goal this next year? If you're healthy the whole season, how many touchdowns do you want to get?
I want to get at least 60 touchdowns.
60. I like it. Okay. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received from a coach or a parent?
The best I've got from a coach was Champ Brown's dad. He said, keep working, don't stop, keep on grinding, get your grades, if they're bad or good. Don't stop, put your mind to it, you can do it.
Put your mind to it and you can do it. I love that. Okay, who's your favorite athlete and why?
I like Bunchy because he's fast, he's like me. I like to watch some of his videos. He just works hard. He's a good player. He can tackle. He can run the ball. He's good.
And you said his name is Bunchy, right? He's a youth athlete, same as you, right?
Right.
What's his whole name?
Bunchy Young.
Bunchy Young. Okay, very good.
Gotta check him out. See, he could have chosen anybody, professional, anybody. Kid just like him.
I like that. Okay, Amir, where can people follow you and find out more about the sports journey you're on?
They can find me on Instagram and YouTube, and my Instagram name and YouTube name is TheSportTasticKid.
TheSportTasticKid. Okay, I want to thank you guys very much. Is there anything else I can do for you guys tonight?
No, sir.
Thank you for having us.
All right, thanks again, guys. Have a great night, okay?
No problem, man. Thanks for having us, man.
Okay, yep, thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye. We hope you enjoyed this episode of highlighting the best of youth sports. Be sure to subscribe and please help us reach more people by leaving a rating and review on your favorite podcast platform of choice. If you or someone you know are interested in learning more about Numbers Don't Lie and what we do, what programs and services we offer for athletes, and how to get your athlete involved, be sure to visit numbersdon'tlie.biz. Until our next episode, go out and win the day and never miss your opportunity to be great. Thanks for listening to Highlighting the Best of Youth Sports.